Yes, okay. So we welcome to our second session on Wikidata birthday. And maybe you might find yourself you missed our last session on Friday. I can take you on a brief on what we have done so far. Sorry, I won't share my screen. So can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the meta page for the Wikidata birthday contest on 2024. Ruby and Bukola last week, they had time to explain about the contest and what has to be done, but also the timeline for the contest, core items to work on, as you can see on my screen, the queries for different occupation about women. Sorry, please, can you mute yourself? Yeah, so items to work on, as you can see on my screen, but also if you have been working on some of the queries, you can add your name here on the list of items created by participants by expanding this row. As you can see, for instance, James Roda, she was working with this Wikidata item, Victoria Kisombe, with the link, but also she explained out what has been done, like adding occupation. That is what we will be dealing with, but also can collapse and expand on the items created by other participants. You just expand and add it here. So we have 3 lists of tables which you can add your items you worked on. So I'll be sharing also the link for our meta page. And before, I'll do it later, but also if you miss our last session, here is the link, the recorded link you can go through. And maybe if you might find yourself interested to participate, you still have time. Yeah, so before handing it to Khadija and Blessing, who will be our trainer today. Ruby, welcome if you have something to say before we handed it to Khadija and Blessing.
Okay, please let's go ahead. Thank you.
Okay, over to you, Khadija. Welcome.
Okay, thank you very much, Pedi. I'd like to share, my name is Khadija Tahir. I am from Kenya. I will give you a small introduction of what Wikidata is and how to edit Wikidata item. And my colleague Blazing will take you on how to create a Wikidata query. Can I share my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes, Khadija, we can see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me remove this one. So the training is about hands-on Wikidata edits. And before going direct to the editing of the Wikidata article, as I said, I will give you a small introduction of what a Wikidata is. My colleagues on the previous training have touched the introduction of the Wikidata. I will give you a very short description, because we cannot jump to the editing without going through the concept of the Wikidata, yes? As we all know, Wikidata is a free, collaborative, multilingual, second knowledge base, collecting structured data to provide support of the Wikipedia, Wikicommon, and other Wikimedia projects, yeah? Why is it Wikipedia free, yeah? A Wikidata org is free because whatever you are going to add, whatever you are going to edit, it is published under Creative Commons public domain. So anything that is published on the Creative Commons public domain is become free for use. So it is free for you to use that data. It is free for you to edit, to copy, or to use it for commercial basis. Huh? So it's free. Yeah, that's why we are told that Wikidata items are free for use. It is collaborative. Because these items have been created by us editor, Wikidatian. We are editor, people who create or edit items on the Wikipedia project. They are called editors. So it is us editors who can make decision on how the item supposed to look like. We are free to edit, we are free to create an item and to put whatever we want. That's why it is collaborative. Yeah. It is multilingual. It allows people to add item on different languages. You can add item in English, then translate into Swahili. You can add item in English or in French language. So it allows multilingual contents. It is a second knowledge base. Wikidata. Huh? You hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Can you present the screen so that it's wider? It covers the entire screen.
Okay. Wikidata record not just statement, but also their source and connection on other databases. So when you create a Wikidata item, and maybe you want to add a reference on it, so you'll be creating other source of information about that item. Yeah. It is also collecting structured database. This imposes a high degree of structure organization that allow reuse of the data by Wikimedia projects. So the items in the Wikidata can be used by other Wikimedia projects. So Wikidata repository. This is how the Wikidata item is supposed to look like. It has to have a label. I will show you how the wiki.org is supposed to look like. The item in the Wikidata is supposed to look like. So it has to have a label. It has to have a description and alliance. A label can be a name of that item you are creating. And description is giving a small explanation of what that label is. Alliance is maybe putting another name on that item. I will show you all
Peggy, can you help to mute the participants so that it's just the facilitator?
Yes, Ruby.
Yeah, thank you.
Identification of the Wikidata item. So the Wikidata item must have, it has a unique identifier. A unique identifier, an item must have a letter and numbers. It's made up of a letter and number. And a statement, as we have all see that a statement, it also has to have a character and a number. For the case of statement of occupation, it has a number P and it has a letter P and a number 106 for occupation. So this is how you identify a Wikidata item using a unique letter or character and a number. So steps to create item on the Wikidata. Before creating an item on the Wikidata, it's good to have a username. It's good to create a username. When you have a username, whatever you create on the Wikidata project, it can be reviewed by other Wikipedian editors. Also, your edit can be counted. Whatever you edit can be counted. It will be like your account. You'll know the number of edits you have made. Also, the other wikis will be able to know the number of edits that you have created if you have a username. So whenever you have a username, you have to log in. When you log in, you make all those edits, it will be under your username. So before creating an item in a Wikidata, you need to, first of all, search if that item is available on the Wikidata to avoid duplication of that item. Yeah, you cannot just go direct creating an item without searching and knowing if that is already existing or not. Then after you have confirmed that that item is not available on the Wikidata, you can create that item. So maybe can I go to the Wikidata and show it to you? So do you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes, Khadija, we can see it.
Yes, we can see it.
We see the presentation. We are not seeing the Wikidata. So I don't know.
I'm trying to go into the Wikidata.org now. Do you see?
Okay, so we don't see it. So can you share that tab? Maybe you should stop sharing this one and then share that particular.
Okay.
Or you can share your entire screen.
Okay, now I share this one. Can you see now?
No,
Can you see?
maybe you can try it again. Share the entire screen or part of
Okay.
what you want to
Share the
present.
screen and open new tab.
Okay, let me try. Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes, it's coming up. Exactly.
Yes.
Okay. So this is how the Wikidata.org looks like, yeah? So here, it's a place where you need, let me remove this one. Oh, how can I remove this? Okay, so this is the page of the Wikidata.org.
Sorry,
And-
Khadija. Please, what we are not seeing exactly what you want to show us. It's a Zoom link you're showing us.
Oh,
Yeah.
let me try to.
Maybe you can go to, if you want to show the Wikidata link.
Let me just be here.
No, you can just search for Wikidata on that same website, so that same place.
Okay, here.
Mm.
Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So this is how the Wikidata.org looks like, yeah? So to create an item, you have to go here. I don't want to go through all this option because it has already been done. Because of the time, I will take you direct how to create item on the Wikidata. So create item on the Wikidata, you go to create a new item. This is how it's supposed to look like, yeah? Create new item. After you have already logging, I have not logging now, but you have to log in and start creating item or edit an item on the Wikidata. Because this laptop is mine, and it might have challenge of password maybe. So when creating a Wikidata item, you put the language of the, let me try to log in. I know I will have challenge of the password, yeah. I cannot log in from another computer. My password sometimes doesn't go through. Let me try. Yeah. Oh, it has gone through. Eh? So when you want to create an item on the Wikidata, we are together, yes?
Yes.
This is how you are supposed to do. You select the language of your item, the language you want your item to be created. If it is English, you just choose English, yeah? If it is in another language, maybe you want to create it in Spain, Greek, Kiswahili, or any other language, you change from there, yes? And the label can be the name of the item you want to create. And this is the place where you will put description of that item you want to create. Let me show you how it will look from my. So I've created an item about Claudia. I've added occupation on that item. And the item looks like this. Claudian Mukarusin. This is a default for all language. This is how it look like. So if you want to add language maybe of another language about the person, the woman, that maybe you know that woman from another language. I know this is South Africa or is Nigeria. I forgot, yeah. So to add a statement on it, you can just select here, instant off. Instant, if it's a human, you put human. And you have option to choose from instant off. If it is, you'll find a lot of option on the instant off that will allow you to choose what option you want. If it is, you are creating item on the Wikidata about human, you put human. If it is a book you are creating, you can put a book or an event, if it's exhibition or any other thing. Yeah. For sex, because we are editing, we are putting occupation on women, so gender here is female. Yeah? You have also option to add other sex like male and others. So on the country, this was Rwanda. It was item from Rwanda. I edit it. And that woman was given this name, Claudia. Occupation was Meta. So I'm not sure if I was correct. I added an occupation called Claudio. Let me show you, let me go back to my presentation now. So this is how the statements and all the Wikidata items supposed to look like. And these are the steps that we're supposed to follow when creating a Wikidata item. Adding references. It's very important to add reference on the Wikidata item. The reference will give you a chance to understand more about that item. By putting references, you can put reference using URL. With URL reference, this can take you to Wikipedia article or other website article. So you'll get more information about that item you are creating or article you are creating. Now, maybe, thank you. I'm through. My colleagues can take you to how to create a Wikidata query.
Okay, thank you so much, Khadija, for the introduction. So we would like to invite Blessing to do we're going to do some hands-on practicals, okay? So Blessing, if you are here, Khadija can stop sharing the screen and then you can share your screen as well. Is Blessing on the call?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Blessing Timothy. Okay,
Yeah.
so Blessing, also
Good day.
take us through like how we can practically add statements as well.
Yeah.
In the query.
Now,
Let me
good
see
day to you
how
all.
I can stop share. Let me stop sharing this one. Can you still see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, stop sharing. Okay.
Good day to you all, wherever you are. I'm Timothy Ojeri Blessing. I'm going to be taking you through Wikipedia query, Wikidata query, sorry. Now, Wikidata is one of the largest storage of data in the world, and it might be very complex to navigate and also simplest to navigate, especially in the technical team working day and night to simplify it. I will be discussing query today. Today, that is how to use query in Wikidata so that you can get the best out of Wikidata. The big question is, why do we need query on Wikidata? Can anyone please answer me on the chat box? I'll be expecting your answer, please. Why do we need query on Wikidata? Okay, let me try and... Are you hearing me?
Yes, we're hearing you. They want you to share your screen.
I'm not showing my screen yet. I'll show my screen when the need arrives. Can I continue?
Yes, please.
Okay. Now, I said the question, I'm waiting for my answer. Why do we need to learn query on Wikidata? I'm waiting for you on the chat box. I want this class to be an interactive one, please, because we need to know the context of Wikidata. Okay. I'm saying it to know where there are gaps. Good. I need one more, then I'll continue. I need one more, then I will continue. We need to have a target, right? So let's see. We need to have a target. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting for one more. Okay, if there is no one, let me just continue. Wikidata, okay, because we need to download the data. Very good. Now let's continue. Wikidata is a very big storage of data. And for us to have questions like, how many female doctors do we need in Nigeria, Ghana, England, and so on? Then we need query. Let's come down to this campaign. We were asked to fill in occupation data for women on Wikipedia, right? How will you able to isolate women without occupation item on Wikipedia? On Wikidata, rather. Then query is your helper. Without this query, you'll be working hard and still you are nowhere. Good. I hope you understand the need for this query service. This query service is run by SPARQL. Well, many people have heard about Wikidata, but only few people know about the use of QL. If you know how to use the tools, kindly say yes. If you know how to use query now, just say yes. SPARQL, if you know how to use SPARQL, say yes. I'm waiting for you. I said this class will be an interactive one. If you know how to use SPARQL, say yes. And if you don't know how to use it, say no. If you know how to use it, say yes. And if you don't know how to use it, say no. No, good. I'm seeing just one person saying no. No, good, good, no. Hence the need for this training, right? Now, so let's continue. Wikidata query. Now let me show my screen. 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 Sorry, please. I'm trying to look for my slide. I can do so much here. Good. Now, Wikidata query. Can you see my screen now?
Yes,
Hello?
yes, please. Yes,
Can
we
you see
can
my
see.
screen?
Yes.
Yes, you
Good.
can.
Yes, we can.
Now, this is SPARQL. This is SPARQL. As you can see up, this is SPARQL. And SPARQL involves two things, which is just like the source code of Wikidata. Those of you that are aware of Wikidata, we have two Wikipedia. We have two editing patterns, right? Which is the visual edit and the source code. Is that true? Now, the Wikidata query, that is the Q under the QL, is just like the code. It's just like code. Okay. So maybe today, at the end of today, we are going to be knowing how to code. We are going to be learning how to code, but don't be flabbergasted because we are not going to learn coding here. I'm just going to take you on Wikidata Query Builder and Wikidata Query Helper. Now, Wikidata Query, that is Wikidata Query Builder, is a tool that lets users visually create SPARQL queries, SPARQL queries that explore Wikipedia structured data without the need to write code. Why the Wikidata Query Helper is a tool that assists users, as you can see on your screen, that assists users in running SPARQL queries on Wikidata. So on this place, that is Wikidata Query Builder, as just like your normal interface of Wikidata, As you put instance of, as you have taught earlier, you put human and so on. So now it just make use of plus and minus. So let's go directly to the practical way. So please log in into this. Then we start the practical. I think that is why we are here. Okay, I'm trying to log in. Yeah. Now, can anybody see my screen? Hello?
Yes.
Now, please.
Yes.
I want you to be very careful. I want you to listen carefully to this.
Sorry, can you please share the link so we can follow while you're doing it? We can do it alongside yours.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello,
Are you hearing me?
we can hear you. We can hear you. I was
Now,
asking if you can share the link.
okay. On the chat, right?
Yes, please.
In the chat box.
I'll do that now. Okay. It seems I cannot write on the chat. I'm finding it difficult to do that because I'm sharing my screen now. Maybe after the training, or someone else can just
Yes.
assist me. Or let me just call the link now and someone else will assist me. Is that okay? Just go to
Yes.
query.wikidata.org. That's all. Query.wikidata.org.
Okay, someone has shared it in the chat, so
Good.
that's okay.
Now, what's the reason for today's training? The reason for today's training is to enlighten us on how to add missing information, such as occupation, right? Now, on the property aspect, we are told that property is to put instance. If you are writing about human, you put instance of. So here I'm going to put instance of just our normal, like our normal Wikidata. This without means, should we add instance of, for instance, if I put value of instance of is human, right? Like your normal Wikidata item. Now human. Hope you are following me closely. Now, with means all women. Human, all human. Without means without women. Human. Do you understand? With means all women. Without means without women. Human. So we are talking about human. So it will be with human. So the next thing to do is to press on add condition. So we have tap on add condition. Now, what gender are we specifying our campaign on? Is female gender. So this is sex or gender. So it will be female gender. So this matching means all female gender should match. So without female gender, if I don't want, if I'm trying to take on gender, but I want my result to be without female, I can put value female here and I'll put without. But I want only female gender, I can put matching. But if I put regardless of value, means it can be male, it can be female or others. So, but for this, our own campaign is what? Female gender. Add condition. So with reference or without reference, our campaign is not really telling us whether we want to check all women that have reference or not. So we ignore that and add condition. Just like the way you add statements on your normal Wikidata. Now, the next thing we are going to do is we have added instance, we add gender, okay, instance of human, the gender is female, yes. Now, the next thing is what type of female? Is it all the female in the whole world? Or now this our campaign is streamlined down to African female, right? Good. Now, African female is under what? I will stop here. I will try to explain something. Many of our Wikidata items, when we get to adding of statements, many of us used to add continent or just country. Instead of, no, some people used to add country or nationality. Now, our campaign is about Africa. But if you put Africa here or continent here, the result you have is it will be limited because plenty of the article or data that is on Wikidata is not having about Africa women, is not normally having their continent. Do you understand? So in order to get this, we have to break down the continent into, now we know that Africa, under African countries, we have Ghana, we have Nigeria, we have Kenya, we have Angola, we have Tanzania, etc. So this will be more easier. Do you understand? Please, if I'm fast, someone can put on the chat box that I'm too fast so I can slow down.
Ethiopia.
Yeah, Ethiopia and Comoros. But for this, for the sake of this training, we are going to be using country of citizenship. So put it, because many a time in Nigeria, we used to use country of, now look at, under country, if I should put country now, they say, sovereign state, that this item is in not to be used for human being. You see, country is not to be used for human being, but country of citizenship, you can use it for a citizen. Do you understand? So please, this should be a challenge to all of us in this particular training today, that when you are editing or when you are adding statements to Wikidata, don't use country. Some people put country, they will not put Ghana. No. Or some people will put, if you want to put continent, you can put continent. Try and put continent in most of the African information you are trying to give on Wikidata. And when you are using country, please don't use country. Try and use country or citizenship. So, good. So for this training today, I'm going to be using Nigeria. Nigeria. You can use Ghana if you wish. You can use, don't worry, we'll use Nigeria for now. Maybe another example, we'll use Ghana and all, add condition. So good. This is now where today training is about. Occupation. 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 Now, don't forget that is without occupation. You know, all I've been putting with. So, but this one is without occupation. So I'm going to start without. But what do you mean by occupation? So that is what I want. Can someone please tell me what is occupation on the chat box? Then we continue. Okay. Now, occupation, please take note, all the people that is in the campaign, all the people that is in training. A queen in some instance is not an occupation. A mother is not an occupation, it's a role. So when they say occupation, we mean skill that you have and profession that wants to do in order to make money. Okay? Skill that you have or profession that you learn in order to what? Make money. I'm sounding like a teacher, I'm one. So please, this is what we term as occupation. So when you are giving information on Wikidata, please do not say queen is an occupation, because plenty of the items, they are putting queen as an occupation. Occupation, a doctor, lawyer, Carpenter. These are skills. Hairdresser, yes, but a mother is not an occupation. I hope I'm able to, as in, clear the air about occupation. Now, in matching now we ask you for value, but now we are not, if for instance, if this campaign is only about academics or about doctors, in this matching I can put value, I can put doctor. But this campaign do not limit it to any type of occupation. So we have to put it regardless of value. Should I start again? Now let me go again. Now let me start from the beginning. We start from instance of a human. With or without is all human in the world, So that's why we put with. And matching with all human, that's why it's here. Next is with or without, sex or gender. I click on with. Sex or gender, the gender our campaign is talking about is female. So that is why it's female. If it's men, you can put male and so on. Next is property. Now, this property, if you put continent, it will be limited. But when you put country of citizenship, you have over 3,000 or more information of missing data of occupation. So it will make you to have more to work with. So here I'm using Nigeria because I'm from Nigeria. Next is what is with or without occupation, which is about our campaign. Our campaign is trying to target on without occupation. So that is why I'm putting without, I remove it from with and I put without occupation. And here I remove from matching to regardless of value. Because if I put matching, I mean a particular occupation, matching with a particular occupation. So our campaign is any occupation of your choice. So that is why I put regardless of value. Next is when you go to this setting, you will see limit of number of results to. Now I can increase it to, is 100 that they put there, but I can increase it to 200, I can increase it to 300, I can increase it to 500 or and so on. So next is to run our query. That is it. That is all about query. Just to run it. So let's see what Wikidata will give us. Do you see? Can you see the people that are not having occupation on Wikidata? So can you see?
Yes.
Good. I think I was only talking to myself because I'm not hearing the voice of anybody. So please, before I edit one, I want someone to please use voice notes and ask a question concerning what we have learned today. Any correction, any observation, any confusion also. So with voice notes, one person must answer. With mic, I'm sorry, with mic. So one person must answer. If not, I'm not going to continue. One person have to answer so that I will know that I'm not talking to the air. So this is our results that I'm showing you. This is our results that I'm showing you. These are over 200 people that are not on 500 people. Look, imagine, look at no occupation, no occupation, no occupation. So, I'm listening. Someone should use his or her mic to ask. Someone should use his or her mic. So that is, if no one asks, all of you understood what I've done.
Yes, well understood.
God bless
But
you.
I wanted
now,
to, okay, I don't know, sorry, excuse me.
Okay,
Go
please,
ahead.
we can raise up our hands so that we can go one after the other. If you are not able to speak, you can leave your message in the chat. So please, let's take the first person.
Okay. My name is Hirat. It's good to be here, and I've learned so far what you have taught us. I wanted to ask, is this query creation, is it supposed to be by anyone, or if you have to have
a certain amount of edits, or you should be at the top level as an editor before you're able to generate a query?
If I may get you again, you said, is it anybody that can use query?
To generate a query, yes.
Yes, Wikidata is an open knowledge that anybody can give meaningful information. So it just, Wikipedia, wiki query is used to fill in gap, right, of knowledge. So anyone can actually use the query service. I think I'm able to answer your question. No matter your age, whether you are a newbie or you are a professional, anything, anybody. Any question again? Any question again?
Do we need any help?
Any help? Or I should go to the next, I should continue. I want to stop here so I will take it slowly, because this is one reason of the campaign.
Okay, maybe take it again. I don't know if anybody has any questions. There are various ways that you can generate queries. So this particular one that was demonstrated is to identify gaps, especially people who run campaigns in your local communities. There might be some gaps that you want to fill. This particular campaign is focused on occupation. Maybe for your campaign, you can focus on articles, Wikidata items without references or without specific statements. Okay. And also you can use it to even find out general information about what is even in the Wikidata database itself. All of it depends on the information that you put in the conditions. Okay.
Thank you.
Blessing has demonstrated, this Wikidata query system is kind of easy because it doesn't require you to use so much coding. It just requires you to input the information or the conditions that you want, and they've made it very simple for us to use. I think someone wanted you to show them where to find this link. And I think when you go to Wikidata, when you just log into Wikidata, it's easy for you to even find it at the side of it. So maybe if you can show them, for instance, if they go on Wikidata, where can they find this query?
Okay, are you hearing me? Hello?
Yes, please.
Now, after the results have come out, now let me use Christiana Owo Sonny Mojisola as an example. So let me use it as an example. So let me click. Now look at Wikidata item. Look at her. Look at her. Instance of sex or gender, she's a female. Country of national of citizenship, she's Nigeria. Giving name, Christiana. Employer, Federal University of Lafayette. Educated at University of Port Harcourt. Number of, these are number of. So now a member of this. Now, if you notice, from here, you can know her occupation. Because she's working. Now, let's not assume, just copy her name and put it on Google. Copy her name as I've copied and put it on Google. Now, look at her. She has a PhD, she's a doctor, and she has a PhD. We don't even need, she's in the Department of Microbiology, Federal University of Lafayette. Do you understand? So she's an academics. From here, she's an what? Academics. So she have a profession by she have an occupation by profession. Do you understand? So now we add statements. The normal way you add statements. Occupation. You put occupation, then under occupation, then you write academics. then you publish. You pick it, then publish. Oh, sorry, I'm not even logging my account. I'm sorry, let me log in first. You're trying to tell me that I'm not logging. So let me log in first. Sorry. Good. Trying to log in. Sorry. So are you seeing my screen? Are you seeing it? I want to be
Yes,
sure I'm
please.
talking to yeah, good. So now let me go again. Add statement, occupation, then you put an academics. Because she's a lecturer, she's a doctor in the University of Lafayette. So she's an academics, and you publish, that's all. You want me to run another example? We are done with the first one. We have done one edit, you move to the next one. We just finished this, you can move to this, you can go down, and that's all. Let me do 5. This is the second one. So first thing, you copy the name. We know that it no have occupation. So we copy the name. So even from the description, they show that the person is in Nigeria, pastor, and a social entrepreneur. A social skill. Remember, I said occupation is professional or skill. So if someone have skill of something, is an occupation. So an entrepreneur produce or make some enter into business in order to make profit, which is income. So an occupation can be an entrepreneur. You see, that's the second one. So these are the knowledge gap we are having on Wikidata. So that's why we decided to bring up these words, this campaign, in order to correct all those edits by reducing occupational gap on Wikidata. Now let's see for Grace. I'm going to do the first 5. The first 5. Let's see for Grace. So copy the link. Here too, the person is a Nigerian social entrepreneur, founder of this and this, that. He's also an entrepreneur. Let's go to Wikipedia, Google and see. So look at her. Grace is a social entrepreneur. She's also an entrepreneur. So we'll put it, add occupation for Grace. She's an entrepreneur. Sorry, Grace. Let me go back to the source code. Okay, look at it now. Entrepreneur. And it's added. So let's go to the next one for Grace. Coming ahead, this for Grace. So let me add occupation of Grace, add statements, occupation, then entrepreneur. Let me go to the last one after this, the one down, because it seems all of them are entrepreneur. So let me go to the last one. I hope you are understand what I'm doing.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yeah.
Good, thank you. So let's pick one again. This is Amina Idris. After this, I'm going to close it and we go for Ghana, another country. We start again for another country. That will end the training. So next. So this is Amina Idris Musa. Nigeria. I'm trying to go. The teaching and research at so she's the academics. You see, she's teaching and making research in a particular university in Nigeria. So she's an academics. So this is how we attend. She's even a teacher. So this is how we want and a seat at a
Please,
go.
what is
We
that
can
flag? What's the meaning of that flag?
this.
Hello?
Hello?
I said, please,
Hello?
what's the meaning of that flag? The flag on your page. Those
Okay,
flags.
it's okay. This flag, the flag on the date of birth and place of birth,
Yes,
it
yes,
means
please.
okay. It means it's accurately done. Since this information is also on Wikipedia or other source, so it shows that it's accurately done. So that's it. So we'll go down. So what we'll do is we add statements and add occupation. So the person is what? Is a teacher. You can put teacher or an academics. So that's it. So an academics, and that's it. So let's go back to query, do it again. So when we do it again, then there's something I want to show you, but I'll use the Ghana one. So let me do it again. Then when I do it, okay, before that,
Blessing. Sorry to interrupt. We have a comment on the chat. If you can go through the chat and see.
because I'm sharing my screen, I cannot even see the chat now because I'm sharing my screen.
Sorry, should
Sorry,
I
I can't
for
see
you?
the chat. What did you say?
Someone said, kindly share the link to the particular query.
With the particular query,
Yes, I mean this
And
one
then
that you created,
there's also
so it
another
can add
comment
to
that
the
guy, in order to uphold quality, it's extremely important that you state the occupation as it is and give a reference and not guess from reading a blurb. Some people may have studied to the highest level but are not in academia. If they have a PhD, for example, please give the occupation derived from their subject of specialization. From this, I would deduce that she is a microbiologist and not an academic. If you choose to state she's an academic, then please add her area of specialization. Okay, so Alice is saying that for academics, for instance, we should try to specialize because that's also like a broad field. Did someone stop sharing the screen? Blessing, are you here? So this is a contribution to
yeah.
that we should look out for more
Now,
specification
thank
and
you very much.
specialization.
Now, thank you very much for that good observation. Think I've sent the link for the person that asked for the link. So let me now go back to running another one. Then from there, there's something I want to show you on the query. For those of us familiar with codes, so after you have run a query and you have a particular results, so are you seeing this place? My cursor is. Can you see it?
Yes, we can see.
Now, after if you are familiar with coding and you want to check the code, maybe you want to use the code or you want to use it for an information also, you can just tap on show query in query service. Can you see the code of what we just run? So what we have run for Nigeria is the code. So those of you that are familiar with code, you can use this. You don't need to go
Can
through
you take
that.
that again?
What did you say? I should do it again? Good.
Yes.
Yeah, I said after you have run the information, like you have put gender, what I've done earlier, as you can see it now, and you don't want this long page, you just want to run it on code. You want to see the code of that. You just click on show query in the query service. So when you click it, you see it. Can you see the codes? Can you see it? So these are the
Yes,
codes
we
for
can
this.
see.
Now I'm good. So for those of you, those of us that are good in code, you can do this. So you can play it and you see everything. Okay. Now from the code, you can see that we have 118 results in.
You are too fast, madam.
Oh, sorry. Okay, let me show it again. Let me go back. Let me go back. So, are you seeing it now?
Yes.
Are you seeing it now?
Yes, we can see.
Now, after you have run it, your query, then you tap show query in the query service. If you like, that if you want to see codes, you know, for the people that love codes, they love seeing codes. If you want to see it in a coded way, so you tap that, and these are the codes.
Okay.
Are we clear now? So now let's go for another country. Let's start again for another country and we call it a day. Let's start again for another country. Now, instance of, so let's start again. Now, let's see. Now, query, property, under property, you put instance of. Today, our particular campaign is on human. So, from the chat or from a mic, someone should direct me. I want one person to direct me. What am I supposed to do here? I'm waiting. What am I supposed to do here, please? I want it to be an interactive class, as I've said before. So what am I supposed to do here? Someone should use a mic because I'm not seeing the chat. What am I supposed to put here?
If it is a human or an...
I want a male. I'm sorry, the male has been silent since. So I want a male to talk. I'm sorry, female. A male to talk. Let's give me a chance too. So what are we to do here? I'm waiting.
I think the males are not on the call, so it's all females.
Okay, no problem. A female can help. Okay, a female can help. What am I to do? Property, the first property I'm supposed to put is what?
Instance of, if it's
Thank
human.
you. Thank you. So value, what am I supposed to put there?
Human.
Good, good. Please don't talk again. I don't want another person. What am I supposed to do? As you see, I've added it before you. Another person, please. What am I supposed to do after putting human? This is just a revision class, so I've taught you. So we did a test. I'm waiting. Add condition. Okay.
Condition.
So why am I leaving matching?
You can put
Why am I matching? Yes, I'm listening.
Yes.
Khadija was saying something.
You can put gender there.
Okay,
for value.
Good, gender or sex.
Okay.
Now, so here, what gender are we looking for? Is it a male or others?
Female.
Okay, female. Okay. I think we are here with me. Okay, next.
Click on.
We click on.
Add another?
We click on what?
We have added all the statements. We need to add more statements, madam.
Yes. So is it? There's no add statement in my screen, so I don't know what am I supposed to add. Or it's like I'll be calling names one by one. Wait, Auntie. What are? Who just said something now? Let me start asking name. We're in the class, so I will call name. If I call you, you answer me. So we'll see. Who is Uba Chisom? Uba Chisom. Uba Chisom. Uba Chisom. Is she online or she's offline or she's sleeping? Uba Chisom.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
What am I supposed to do next?
Okay, you move to add condition again.
Good. After that, Add condition. What am I supposed to put here, Uba? Chisom?
Okay, you put in the country of citizenship.
Good. Country of citizenship. Okay. Just pray that I did not call your name. Because the next person I want to call now is... Who is... Sorry for this name, if I did not pronounce it well. Here we or Clementine. Clementine.
Okay.
What am I supposed to
thank
put
you.
here, please?
Yeah, I don't know if you are hearing me, but I think also we have to add another condition.
No, there's something. Look at my cursor. Here. What am I supposed to? Country of citizenship.
Ghana.
Tell me your country.
In my country, Rwanda.
Aha. You see?
Rwanda.
Uganda. How?
Rwanda.
Rwanda.
No, not
Rwanda.
W. Allah.
Hey.
This will be
Spell it,
Ara.
please.
Ara
Please help me spell
W.
it.
Yes,
Spell it
blessing.
for me.
Ara.
Okay, Rwanda. Oh.
Yes.
Okay, I thought. Sorry, Rwanda. Thank you. Here.
Yes.
Good. I think we are moving with the train. What? Let me call name. Daniel. Daniel. Is Daniel present? Okay, since Daniel is a boy, he's not present. Let's go for a girl. Alice Kimbombo. Alice Kimbombo. What are we supposed to do next?
You add
Alice
a condition.
Kimbombo. God bless you. Alice, you are not
add
done.
a condition.
Yes. What
And
next?
in that condition, because you're looking for people without occupation, the property is
Good.
occupation.
Good. So is it with or without?
Without.
God bless you. Good. So here will be
Occupation.
what? Occupation. I think my labor is not in vain.
And
Occupation.
then down there, look for, what is it called? Regardless of any value.
Okay, regardless of any value. Please, I am clapping for you now. I don't know if people can clap for her from there. So before we run this, I want to ask a little bit question from above. Now, in order to save time, just one. Why are we putting matching under here? Just one. I just want to put one. This matching. What does this matching signify? I want Baraka to answer me, please. Baraka. This matching is for what? Baraka. Baraka. Sorry? Okay, if Baraka is absent, can the Jesus ask me? The Jesus. Why do we put match in here? The Jesus? Okay, since the Jesus. Okay, please, if you are not answering, please try and mute. If you are not answering, try and mute your mic. The Jesus?
Yes. I think
Why are we
matching is
putting matching?
it is matching with maybe something on Wikipedia, I think. So.
No. Who can help her? Why are we putting match in here? You have tried. Thank you, the Jesus. Okay, Frank should help her, please. Why am I not choosing without or regardless of value here? Why am I putting matching? Okay, let me explain that and run the data. Why I'm putting matching here is to match on all Wikipedia items that is having female. To match all Wikipedia items that is having female. So that's all. So let's run. Now we are just going to use 100. Limit of 100 here. You can increase it if you want. So you see, can you see it? These are people in Rwanda that is not having occupation. So they are even small. So let's run the code and see. Let's run the code. You can see this is the code. So next is you can go to query helper. So when you want, during the next meeting, by God's grace, we'll be using query helper or other thing. So we will teach you more about query. You can contact any of us, we'll put you more. Due to the cost of time, let's just edit one Rwanda person, which is the first name, which I cannot pronounce very well. Claudine Tiloko Owenyeligira. So that is what we are going to do. So let's click on that. So we copy the name and put on Wiki on Google. Deputy Director of the Rwanda Office for Information. So let's see. So development of professional retention and parent services. So broadcast Rwanda Broadcasting Agency is Deputy Director General of Rwanda Broadcasting Agency. So for the people that corrected me about academics, please, what are we going to call this occupation? The person is the Deputy Director of Rwanda Agency, Broadcasting Agency. Can we say the broadcaster? No. Please help me with that. It's an open here. Help me with that. The Deputy Director of Rwanda
I think
Broadcasting Agency.
the information is there. There is the Rwandan Broadcasting Agency there. Yes.
Yes. So who is Rwanda Broadcasting Agency?
No, their website. Their website under
okay,
yes. Let's go down.
Okay, down. Is it here? Here?
Next, yes.
Okay. The person is the Deputy Director. So I've clicked it. The person is the Deputy Director, and this is his signature, is the Director, Deputy Director General. So under what occupation are we going to put? A producer stroke presenter, no. Let me see. This is just Human Resource and Administrator, Director General.
Someone said civil servants. Can that suffice?
Oh, okay. Yes. Civil servants. Okay. Let's try. See, they say civil servants. Let's see. Let's see if that can stand on Wikidata is okay. So let's go to art statement occupation. Okay, so excuse me. So it's a very good one. You see, a person employed by a government department or an agency. So it's a very good suggestion. Thank you for that. So we are going to publish it, and I've tried. Let's call it a day. Thank you for listening.
Can you help us add a reference? I think people would like to know how to add a reference, and we just close it.
Okay. Give me a minute.
Sorry, please. I also wanted to ask if you can link it to Wikipedia. We want to see how to link.
We even want to know how to add a picture.
Yeah. Yes, I think please help us.
I think that
show
will
how
be
to
a
add a
training for
picture.
another day to add picture. I cannot link now. So what we are going to do?
Okay, so for the pictures and stuff, let's do it next week Friday. We have the last training next week Friday.
Okay.
Let's do the reference, and then we can call it off, and then
Now,
next week.
How about
and I
linking it
would
to
like to draw,
Wikipedia?
are you listening? I would like to draw your attention to something. We can only link it with Wikipedia item if the person have a Wikipedia article. Do you get? If the person have a Wikipedia article, we can link it. But if the person is not having a Wikipedia article, we can't link it. So that is one thing we have to put into mind when we want to decide to link a particular item or not. So let's move to adding reference. Let me try and add reference to this, and we call it a day. Please just give me a minute. I'm trying to cancel all the upload on my laptop, and I'll just add reference. So, I'll pick one link. So is the link, if you notice, the link I pick is the one that has where the occupation is being listed. So I'm trying to read through. So after reading through, this is a comprehensive writing about the item. Okay, as you can see, look at the person full name and the post and the agency. So these have the detail of what the occupation we just put in the Wikipedia article. So now we are going to copy the URL link. So you copy. So I've copied it. So I'll go back to my Wikidata. I'm going back to my Wikidata that I've added the occupation. So I'll add reference. Under occupation, even under citizenship of Rwanda, but under occupation is what I just finished doing. So I'll go to what I've done. I'll add reference. So just add reference. So now the wiki data asks us for property. So remember, this is an external URL, right? So put it that is an external URL. So since it's an external, we'll put it as an external URL. Then we publish. See it, reference URL, click on it. So when you copy, I copy it there, then I'll paste here and I'll publish. Any question? Well, let me go again. First, once you consider it, you pick the link that have the full information. If you notice, the first link just shows a kind of picture. So that will not have a few information to know the source. But this other link shows everything we need to know about this person. So that is why I had to copy the URL link of that article. So I come to Wikidata, I add the reference, and if you have more than one reference, you can still tap on add reference and so on. So because I copy it, you come here, reference URL, link it. But after you tap it, you now copy, then you publish, and that's all. So the person that says I should add reference, do you understand what's happened there now? Huh?
Yes, please.
Yes, yes.
Thank you. I think I've covered everything. Now we'll call it a day. Thank you, and please, the
You have
anchor
not taught us how to link it to Wikipedia, regardless of whether the person is there or not.
No. If the person is not on Wikipedia, you can't link. Link means you carry the article of the person on Wikipedia and you link it but this person is not having a Wikipedia account. So that is why we
What I
cannot.
mean is, generally, if we're working on an item that has a Wikipedia article, how do we link them?
Okay, thank you very much for your question. So if the person is having a Wikipedia account and you have come and put the person under Wikidata, what you have to do is to come under Wikipedia. You tap on edit. Are you seeing it where I'm doing it on?
Yes, I
So
can see.
and then you put your cursor where the wiki is and you put English because it's on Wikipedia English. But if the person is on Hausa, you put Hausa. If it's in Yoruba, you put Yoruba. If it's in Spanish, you put Spanish. Am I communicating? And so on.
Yes.
So, but for this person, let's take it in English. So the next thing you do is to go to page. Put the person's name there. So why? Because this person is not having the account, I cannot copy the name and put. But if the person is having an account, you copy it and put it there. So when you put it there, then
you copy from where, please? From
the person's
Wikipedia
name.
or from Wikidata?
Yeah, just here, the person's name. You are directing this is just as if you are directing Wikidata. Now, when I copy this name, then you put it here on that page. Do you understand?
Yes.
Then that is what you are going to do. Then if the person is on Wikipedia, it will link direct. First of all, you put English, that is on English Wikipedia. Then you put the person's name on the page. For instance, if it's Mohammed Ali, if it's Abubakar Shehu, if it's Mohammed, do you understand?
Yeah,
so
it will pop up.
Yeah, it will pop up. The name of the person will pop up. So for this particular person, the name is not on Wikipedia. It's only on Wikidata, not on Wikipedia. So then you publish, and that's all. If the person is on Wikicode, the same thing, Wikiversity, the same thing, Wikibooks, the same thing, the same way. If you are creating a kind of item about a book and you want to link it, you link it, the same thing.
Sorry, Blessing. I have
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Let's say I mean the person has an article in English, but the name is quite different. Let's say Dr. Blessing, and in Wikidata it's Blessing. Can I link that?
Then you can go to, let me see.
So that means that you have to go to Wikipedia and copy the name.
Yes, 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 yes. I think it will be good to use the name on Wikipedia so it can link easily.
Okay,
Do you understand? Yes, it will be better to go to Wikipedia so that the name will link easily because we are trying to link it on Wikipedia. Are we done?
Yes.
Me, I'm done. Yeah, thank you. I'm done.
Wow.
Thank you
So much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So Blessing is one of our fellows at Africa with Women. She is leading Wikidata training. So we'll be doing a lot of these trainings from time to time. I'll hand over to Peggy to wrap us up and give us any updates. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Ruby. Thank you so much, Blessing, for the wonderful presentation. So we are out of time, and I'll take you direct on our meta page. If you have worked already on items and you need to add on our meta page, just go to, I've shared the link already. Maybe Ruby can share it again. This is our meta page. Africa Wiki Women Wikidata birthday contents. Then you go down. There's a timeline and training schedule. You find the recording. The first session recording is here. The second one will be uploading it later. Then these are the items to work on. You can choose either of these queries and work on it. Then excuse me. Then we have a list of items created by participants. So here is where you can add the items you have created already. You can expand and add it here. You can just go to edit. Yeah, you copy the same as others they do. Let's say this is James Roda, the name of the username of the person who created this item, Victoria Kisiombe. And this is the link for the Wikidata item. This is the name for the person. She added an occupation. Then she mentioned what she has done. As you can see here, this is the username, Wikidata item. Sorry, type of edit.
Can you also show in visual editor, or you don't have visual editor?
Sorry?
Can you also demonstrate in visual editor?
You mean this will be?
Visual editor. You're using the source code.
I don't get it. Oh, you mean?
Okay, so I was wondering if you can show it in visual editor, but it doesn't seem like you have activated that. So sorry.
And oh, you mean a visual edit? Okay, no. Maybe I can check it later. Or if you can do that, share it on a side. Or should I go on Ruby? Then you can do it.
No. I'm using my phone, so.
Okay. So this is how you can do. Maybe if you have any question, let me go back. You can choose. This is maybe you might be confused on where you can add. Please expand. Sorry, expand either of these links. We have a list of item created by participant, table 2, table 3. You only need to expand and then edit. Then you go straight to after the last person was added the item, sorry. Go to the last person. Sorry. So I don't know what is that. So I think you go to what I wanted to say is please don't do it as meaning don't forget to add it on this list, since it will be easy for us to track who has done what. So if you are having a challenge, also next week we'll be having the office hours to support you in any challenge. Yeah. Over to you, Ruby.
Okay, thank you so much, Peggy. So please, if you need any help or support, just reach out. And if you are not on our WhatsApp group, we would like to invite you. And the meta page is the same as the registration page that we have been using. So feel free to just visit that same meta page and update. And if you generate any new query, just update the query on the meta page as well. So feel free to update the meta page with new queries that you have. Yeah, so I think that brings us to the end of today's training. Oh, it's not supposed to take so long, but I think yeah, we are still trying to be within time. Yeah, thank you.
We didn't take a picture, but
and if everybody is gone, okay, let's do a picture. If Peggy, you're okay with it.
yeah. If you're able to turn on your video, yeah, I see Clementine, Hadija, anyone else? Mine is no way. Yes, Blessing, can see you. Yeah, so let's do 1, 2, 3. The last one, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, done. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful
I hope it has been helpful. Please come with your questions next week so that we can better support you. Thank you, Khadija. Khadija is also one of our fellows working with us at Africa Wiki Women. So yeah, more of these are coming up, more opportunities, more training. They are gearing up for us, our community. So please, thank you all. And if you are not on our WhatsApp group, I invite you. Let me see if I can get the link to our WhatsApp group so that for those who want to join. Okay. Okay, so here is the link. Those who want to join our WhatsApp group for more coordinated support, here it is. Feel free to join us, and yeah. Thank you. Update your contributions on the meta page is very important so that we can know where the awards are going to.
Yeah, thank you everyone. Bye.
Bye.